everybody! Today we're going to present you Russia, and here are the reasons why we chose this country.
Russia occupies 11% of the world's territory.
Russia remains one of the most powerful countries in the world.
Russia has a limited amount of natural resources.
The country is driven by independence.
And as a Russian coming from the capital Moscow, today I can provide you with some interesting facts about my own country.
Hey Ruta! Hi Lilly! How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm also fine, thank you. What are you doing?
Well, I'm actually looking for an internship.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, I already found one.
Really?
Yes.
Congrats! And where is that?
In Russia.
Really? That's
Yes.
strange. What position?
It's a sales position in a very big company.
That's nice. Sounds really nice.
Yes, but there's a problem. I don't know anything about Russia, and that makes me so scared. I don't know what to expect.
Well, I'm from Lithuania, so I know a little bit about Russia, but not a lot about its culture. So I don't know how I can help you, but let me think. I think that my friend Arturas used to work there in Russia. Yeah, he's also Lithuanian, but he used to work there for 2 years, I guess, in sales manager position. So if you have time, I can try to call him.
Yeah, that would be great.
And ask some questions, right?
Yes, okay.
That would be interesting for you. What would you like to ask him, like about his culture?
Yeah, the obstacles there.
Okay. Hi Arturas, how are you? Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Look, I have a few questions for you. When you used to work in Russia, right? Yeah. So I'm with my friend Lilly, and she would like to hear some information about Russia. She's looking for an internship. Do you have time to answer some questions? Yeah? Thank you. So I'll put speaker on because she would like also to hear the answers. So, the first question would be, what obstacles do Europeans have to overcome when going to Russia? Like, I mean, visa and other documents?
Well, first of all, you do need a visa. As you might expect, paperwork is done in the nearest embassy. Depending on what position you are applying, other documents and certificates of competence might be required. Overall, at some points, taking care of documents might seem frustrating, but it doesn't feel like it is any harder than anywhere else, having in mind that you are going abroad with intents of working and residing there.
Okay, thank you. And my next question would be, was there a big cultural shock when you went to Russia, and can you please explain?
From my point of view, I didn't feel major differences. Since I am Lithuanian, we're called Eastern Europeans. Russians are friendly, intelligent people that I would say are quite a lot like us Lithuanians. The only thing that could have been concerning is recent political events. Though if we are talking about business, both sides tend to avoid conversations with political references.
Well, thank you. And my third question would be, how would you describe working with Russian people?
As I mentioned before, Russians are rather intelligent, kind, and friendly people. Russia is a very large country with different regions. For example, people in St. Petersburg and people in Moscow are different. So, asked what it is like to work with Russians, I can't give straight up answer. Experiences may vary.
What is the relationship between boss and employee in Russia?
My first impression of my boss wasn't too bad. The guy was friendly. We did get along. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we became friends from the very first day. I did have to prove myself and earn his respect.
Thank you. And what do you like about working there, and what do you dislike?
Big city, social life, culture. This country left me good impressions. It is very rich inside. What I didn't like, that there was a big gap between wealthy and poor people. It felt a little unfair. But I guess it is how it works there.
Well, thank you, Arturas, for helping us, and we will call you if we will have more questions, okay?
Thank you, Arturas.
Bye!
Bye.
Yeah.
That was very helpful. Thank you a lot.
I'm glad that I can help you.
But you know, I was thinking that want another perspective, like from a person who is more our age, you know.
Really?
Do you know somebody?
Well, I think I can help you.
Yeah.
And call for my friend that she's also Lithuanian, but used to live in Russia for 5 years, I guess, in Moscow. And I guess she can tell you how are people there, how is their culture, like also.
Yeah. Great.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Roberta.
Okay.
Hi Roberta. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Look, I am sitting with my friend Lilly and we would like to ask you some questions about Russia because she's looking for an internship. And could you please answer for us some questions? Yeah? Could you do it now? Perfect. I will put speaker at loud because she would like to hear the yeah, yeah. So Roberta, how did you manage to get used to Russian culture, language, and people when you went there?
The hardest one was the language, to be honest, because it's completely different from my own language. And the alphabet is different, so it was hard. So basically, for half a year, I couldn't speak. And the culture, well, to be honest, the culture is not that different from my own culture. Yeah, of course, there are a few things that I didn't understand in the beginning, but I got used to, because when you're living there, when you're communicating with the Russian people, you just are getting used to the culture and you feel like it should be like this everywhere. It's a bit more different from the Netherlands because, for example, in Russia, if you're going to the theater or to any other place, you need to be always looking very good with a makeup, I think, especially for girls, of course. Yeah, and here in the Netherlands, they don't care that much about makeup or how you look like you're with jeans or with a, I don't know, really beautiful dress. Yeah.
And can you name 3 differences between life in the Russia and the Netherlands?
Well, the first one, well, I came to the Netherlands right after Russia, so yeah, I really see the differences. And the main one that I noticed and I was really surprised at, here the stores closes at like 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. Moscow never sleeps, you know that, and you can find a store that is open even at night, in the middle of the night, in the morning. It doesn't matter when, but you can really find it. While here, you need to plan when you will go to the store because it's open only from like 8 to 5, for example. So yeah, that's one of the main differences. Then I think that in Russia, they care more what they look like. If they are going for a walk, for example, girls, usually they wear high heels, for example. And it's, yeah, sometimes it's a stereotype, but actually you can see that. They really choose what they want to wear today because it's important for them. While here in the Netherlands, it's not that important and you wear what you feel like, what you want to, what you feel comfortable in. And the last but not least, that Russia is really collectivistic country. I noticed that being in here actually, because here when you're in, I don't know, in a store or in the restaurant, and you are asking for something, they say, I don't have it. But in Russia, they always say, no, we don't have it.
My last question would be, what advice can you give to people who would like to go to Russia?
What advice? First of all, be prepared that people don't speak English there. Mainly, people don't speak English, they only speak like Russian. Also be prepared that it's more collectivistic country than the Netherlands. It's not only about you, but it's about the people. And be ready to feel that cultural differences between people especially.
Well, thank you, Roberta. Thank you, Roberta. That was very helpful for me.
Thank you, bye!
Bye. Yeah, that was great. Now I really know more about Russia.
That's nice.
Hey girls, I overheard your conversation. Were you talking about Russia?
Yes.
Do you know that it's actually my home country and I can share some interesting facts with you?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
It is better to arrive to a meeting on time. Meetings usually begin and end with a small talk. Bringing a gift to a business meeting is common, especially when it's with the logo. Contracts should be clear and to the point. It has to be translated to English and Russian. Going out for a drink is highly recommended. It shows interest and respect. Shaking hands is really important because it shows respect. And don't forget to dress formally because like this you're showing appreciation to Russian people.
Спасибо за внимание и до свидания, дорогие друзья!